They have argued before that all monies received by the party was shareable equally amongst all parties in the coalition, which position has been dismissed both by the Registrar of Political Parties and the Office of the Auditor General, because the money ODM receives is purely out of the number of votes received by ODM candidates in the gubernatorial, parliamentary, and civic seats, and does not include presidential votes. We have in the past encouraged our partners to have their claim processed through official channels like the Office of the Registrar of Political Parties or the courts, but for reasons best known to them, they declined and instead opted to engage our party informally. Our party leader participated in these talks with utmost good faith and with an eye on settling the matter once and for all, to free ODM to fully focus on its future. The offer made must be seen from this perspective: an ex gratia payment made in consideration of our long-standing relationship and friendship. The party is therefore dismayed by statements attributed to our former partners that the offer was somehow a vindication of their long-running grievance and that the same was made in a desperate attempt to keep them in the coalition. Nothing could be further from the truth. We still hold that NASA is the past. To further demonstrate this point, the National Executive Committee of ODM has today resolved to formally exit the NASA coalition. The NEC has further deliberated on the future of the party and its need to make new friends. We intend to embark on a program to build new partnerships and extend the ongoing talks with our potential partners to the grassroots. To this end, regional meetings and engagements have been planned with like-minded parties, and the schedule for this will be shared in due course. That is the end of the statement, and we will take questions from you. Yes.
My name is Emmanuel from KTN News. When are you going to write to the political parties registrar on the statement that you've issued?
Yeah, the resolution has just been made. It is still fresh. So just relax. In the course of the coming few days, there will be communication to that effect. Another question?
You said new alliances. Who are these maybe new parties you're looking at? Because I think yesterday you just mentioned that what Kalonzo said is this wasn't a divorce, it was a renegotiation. So probably your parties meeting somewhere?
I think the plan remains that of God. Where our paths will cross or whether they will cross again is not something I can speak to. But for us as a party, we are saying it is now time for us to look to the future, to start discussions with potential new partners, to build a new movement that is going to be providing solutions to the problems that face our people as a country.
That includes the Wiper Democratic Movement, ANC, and any other party that was in the formerly NASA coalition?
Yeah, that for now, NASA is the past for us. We would like to formally end this arrangement and for us to be allowed to pursue relationships with other people. I do not understand why the media likes to saddle us with certain specific people. Kennedy Mureithi, please allow us as ODM to be free to talk to any other person out there, because as you know, there are almost 100 registered political parties in this country. And we intend to pursue dialogue with everyone who wants to work with us in order to see this new dream that we have come to fruition.
So His Excellency Raila Odinga was not under duress when he was agreeing to give them a share of this money?
No, the duress is a making of the media again, because for us it was an ex gratia payment made in consideration of our long-standing friendships. It was not based on any legal basis because, as we have explained time and again, the only shareable money was the money that was attributed to the presidential vote, which the registrar made clear that is not coming to us because the election was nullified by the courts.
There's an article that has been quoted, and that is Article 131 of the coalition agreement, and that is what Kalonzo has been insisting he used when he was going to speak to Raila Odinga when he agreed to give this money.
First, there is no Article 131 in the NASA coalition. I know it from front to end. The clause that the NASA partners were relying on is Article 13.1.
Yes.
13.1 provides that money shall be shared on the basis of the partner's contribution to the strength of a coalition. And if you just go back one clause up, there was a requirement that we undertake joint nominations so that you can rightfully say that these coalition partners where, for instance, we had a coalition candidate contributed to the strength of the coalition in the House. So I think this needs to be very clear that having failed or refused to participate in joint nominations, you cannot say you contributed to the strength of the coalition. For instance, the coalition lost Langata because they refused to have joint nominations. The coalition would have been stronger if we had won Langata, if we had won Lamu West, and many other seats across the country. Yeah, and even the senatorial in Nairobi. So please allow other media houses to also ask a question.
There's a question here on the issue of the coalition. That's NASA. Both Wiper and ANC have said the reasons why they wanted to pull out and they are pulling out is because of mistrust.